Jason Statham is an English actor. He is known for portraying characters in various action thriller films who are typically tough, gritty, or violent. Statham has been credited for leading the resurgence of action films during the 2000s and 2010s. His film career through 2017 generated over $1.5 billion, £1.1 billion, in ticket sales, making him one of the film industry's most bankable stars. Statham began practicing Chinese martial arts, kickboxing, and karate recreationally in his youth while working at local market stalls. An avid footballer and diver, he was a member of Britain's national diving team and competed for England in the 1990 Commonwealth Games. Shortly after, he was asked to model for French Connection, Tommy Hilfiger, and Levi's in various advertising campaigns. His past history working at market stalls inspired his casting in the Guy Ritchie crime films Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. The commercial success of these films led Statham to star as Frank Martin in the Transporter trilogy, 2002 to 2008. After starring in a variety of heist and action thriller films such as The Italian Job, 2003, Crank, 2006, War, 2007, The Bank Job, 2008, The Mechanic, Spy, 2015, and Mechanic, Resurrection, 2016, he established himself as a Hollywood leading man. However, he has also starred in commercially and critically unsuccessful films such as Revolver, Chaos, 2005, In the Name of the King, Blitz, 2011, Killer Elite, 2011, Hummingbird, and Wildcard, 2015. He regained commercial success as a part of the ensemble action series The Expendables and the Fast and Furious franchise, playing Deckard Shaw in several films, including the spin-off Hobbs and Shaw, 2019. Jason Statham was born on July 26, 1967 in Shirebrook, Derbyshire, the son of dancer Eileen and street seller Barry Statham. His father also worked odd jobs as a house painter, coal miner, and singer in the Canary Islands. Statham moved to Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, where he initially chose not to follow his father's career working the local market stalls, instead practicing martial arts. He grew up with football player Vinnie Jones, alongside whom he would later act. Jones introduced him to football, and Statham went on to play for the local grammar school, which he had attended since age 11, a passion that he shared with diving. 8. He practiced daily in perfecting his diving techniques, and was a member of Britain's national swimming squad for 12 years. He competed for England at the 1990 Commonwealth Games in the 10-meter, 3-meter, and 1-meter competitions. He said in a 2003 interview with IGN that his time with the national squad was a great experience and one that teaches you discipline, focus, and certainly keeps you out of trouble. Statham's life in the media began when he was spotted by the agency Sports Promotions specializing in sports modeling while he was training at London's Crystal Palace National Sports Centre. He was also signed by Tommy Hilfiger, Griffin, and Levi's for various modeling contracts during their 1996 spring/summer collections. In 1997, he became a model for the clothing brand French Connection. A spokesperson for the high street clothing chain said, "We chose Jason because we wanted our model to look like a normal guy. His look is just right for now, very masculine and not too male model-y." However, he was still forced to follow in his father's footsteps as a street seller to make ends meet, stating that he sold fake perfume and jewelry on street corners. He made small appearances in a few music videos, including Comin' On by the Shamen in 1993, Run to the Sun by Erasure in 1994, and Dream a Little Dream of Me by the Beautiful South in 1995. While working as a model for French Connection, he was introduced to fledgling British director Guy Ritchie, who was developing a film project and needed to fill the role of a streetwise con artist. After learning about Statham's past as a black market salesman, Ritchie cast him to play the role of Bacon in his 1998 crime comedy thriller Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. The movie was well received by both critics and audiences, and helped put Statham in the public eye. For his role in the film he was paid UK £5,000. Statham's second collaboration with Ritchie came in the 2000 film Snatch, playing the role of Turkish. Cast alongside popular actors Brad Pitt, Dennis Farina, and Benicio del Toro, the movie earned more than $80 million in box office revenue. For his role in Snatch, he was paid UK £15,000, 3 times the amount of his first film. Statham was able to break into Hollywood and appeared in 2 movies in 2001, the science fiction action horror film Ghosts of Mars and the science fiction martial arts action film The One. Statham was offered more film roles, and in 2002 he was cast as the lead role of driver Frank Martin in the action movie The Transporter, written by Luc Besson. He has studied Wing Chun, karate, and kickboxing. The film spawned 2 sequels, Transporter 2, 2005, and Transporter 3. He also played supporting roles in Mean Machine, The Italian Job and Cellular, 2004, in which he played the lead villain. In 2005, Statham was once again cast by Ritchie to star in his new project, Revolver, which was a critical and box office failure. He played a dramatic role in the independent film London in 2006. That same year he played the lead role in the action film Crank. Statham was asked to promote Crank during the 2006 San Diego Comic-Con convention. In 2008, Statham starred in the British crime thriller The Bank Job and Death Race, a remake of Death Race 2000. American film critic Armand White hailed Statham's ascension as an action film star. On the occasion of Death Race, White championed Statham's best track record of any contemporary movie star. Later in 2008, White praised Statham's Transporter 3 as a great example of kinetic pop art. Chris Hewitt of Empire magazine noted the film as a dour, drab affair, but credited the film with establishing Statham as a new action hero, as at ease with gruff one-liners as he was with Jackie Chan-esque high-kicking. In 2009, Statham started to develop a new movie written by David Peoples and Janet Peoples. Statham stated, "We've got a movie we're trying to do, written by David Peoples and Janet Peoples, in the vein of an old film, The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. It's not a remake or anything, but it's a little bit like that, about relationships and how greed contaminates the relationships these 3 people have." The working title is The Grabbers. He reprised his role as Chev Chelios in the 2009 sequel Crank, High Voltage. In 2010, Statham appeared alongside fellow action stars Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, and Mickey Rourke, among others, in the ensemble action film The Expendables. Statham plays Lee Christmas, a former SAS soldier and expert at close-quarters combat using knives. The film was commercially successful, opening at number 1 at the box office in the United States, the United Kingdom, China, and India, and grossed a total of $274 million worldwide. In his first film of 2011, Statham starred in the remake of the 1972 Charles Bronson film The Mechanic as Arthur Bishop. A theatrical trailer depicting Statham's character shooting a man's head off was banned from circulation by the Advertising Standards Authority for showing excessive violence. His role in The Mechanic was positively reviewed by the critics both in the United States and the United Kingdom. The Guardian praised his performance as possessing a now customary efficiency in attaining an entertaining hitman thriller. The New York Times noted Statham as sleek as a bullet, and the film a more powerful recharge of the original. UK newspaper, The Daily Telegraph hailed Statham as England's best export to action movies in just about forever, a businesslike brute with gentlemanly soul. He returned to British film by starring in the police drama Blitz as Detective Sergeant Tom Brandt. The film received mixed reviews, with Kath Clake of The Guardian reviewing it as not half bad and oddly entertaining. He was then cast in the action film Killer Elite. The film was based on real events, which were the subject of Sir Ranulph Fiennes' novel The Feathermen. Statham played an assassin named Danny who comes out of retirement to save an old friend, played by Robert De Niro. The film returned a negative budget, and was panned by the critics. Jason Statham faced death during the filming of one of his movies and was only saved thanks to his diving skills. The Hollywood star was a member of Britain's national swimming squad for 12 years, and he even competed for England at the 1990 Commonwealth Games, where he competed in the 1 meter, 3 meters and 10 meters diving events. According to his co-star Sylvester Stallone, the Snatch star would most likely have died had it not been for his skills in the water. Well guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us. Thanks for watching.